Hi, buddy. Welcome back to Ox Talks. Appreciate you guys watching the show today. I had just a quick one I wanted to address topic with you today because it seems like we constantly are hearing about restaurant chains across this country that simply cannot make it because the consumer is struggling and they simply cannot afford to go out to eat. Even, lower end fast food. We talked about the Olive Garden the other day on one video. So this morning I see an article come out of catcountryutah.com, and it was published today. I want to address it with you. Before I start, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for liking the videos and sharing the videos with people as far as wide as you can. And please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I really appreciate the support, and we're growing the community. So let me address this article. It says, popular restaurant chain closes multiple spots overnight in Utah and California. It says Buca di Beppo. Buca di Beppo. I hope I'm not slaughtering that name. A popular Italian restaurant chain known for its family-style dining and lively atmosphere, has quietly closed the doors to both of its Utah locations. Once a staple for large gatherings and group celebrations, the Salt Lake City and Midvale spots are now permanently closed. These Utah closures are part of a larger wave of shutdowns for the chain, as Buca di Beppo has closed several stores over the past 2 months. Utah isn't the only state to experience closures with the restaurant. However, multiple other states are experiencing shutdowns as well, like Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. And the article then goes through and lists, which locations are closing down across this country, and it's pretty extensive, and we just know what's going on. It says Buca di Beppo's closures follow the recent trend, of popular chain restaurants struggling to stay afloat in a challenging economic climate. Earlier this year, Red Lobster, it says, also filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now, Buca di Beppo has followed suit, filing for bankruptcy protection and downsizing its operations. It says both restaurant chains, so I'm talking about Buca di Beppo and Red Lobster, point to similar financial pressures. With inflation driving up costs for both consumers and businesses, it says, many people are cutting back on dining out, choosing to save money where they can. These reduced consumer spending habits have significantly impacted the bottom lines of restaurants like Buca di Beppo. It says, while the economic challenges are a major factor, Buca di Beppo has also highlighted the long-lasting effects of the pandemic as a driving force behind the closures. It says in court filings, excuse me guys, I just got back from the gym too. I'm cooling down here, and it's about 90 degrees still here in the desert in September. It says in court filings, the company explained how the pandemic disrupted operations in ways they hadn't foreseen, drastically cutting customer demand and making it difficult to maintain profitability at certain locations. And it says Utah now has 0 locations remaining. It says California still has 15. Comment below, have you guys eaten at that restaurant? I have not. I believe we have one here in our area. I've seen them around. Is it good food? What's the price point? I don't believe it's, is it similar to an Olive Garden type price point? And give me your comments, guys. Also, are you seeing any of these restaurants closing down in your location? But look, this is just further evidence of the fact that the economy is not doing well, despite what the mainstream wants to tell you, despite the fact that the Fed came out last week and said, well, the economy is so strong that they can afford a 50 basis rate cut, right? That's the story that we were being fed last week as to the pillars of the economy. Everything is firing on all cylinders. We know it's not. I know I discussed that repeatedly on this show, and you guys hear it across lots of other channels, but trying to wake you guys up. A lot of people that watch this channel are already paying attention to stuff, and hopefully you're sharing it with people that are maybe not as awake as you guys, because this is serious. I mean, these are not, let's say, higher end restaurants. So we know what's happening. We know that the consumers, the mom and pops, Main Street is suffering right now. Okay, so I haven't seen them. There's no futures open yet for the market here on the West Coast. It's only about 12:45, so nothing yet. Let's see. This week could be very interesting and see how the markets rebalance, and reprice kind of what happened last week with the Fed rate cut and with everything that's going on. A lot of news also out on certain groups now backing certain candidates in this election. And look at lines are being drawn big time. A lot of potential for strife, a lot of potential for a major clash, in my opinion, as we move through these next few weeks into this election. Okay, so we have political front, a lot happening. The economic front, a lot happening. The international front, the war front, a lot happening. There's an article on Zero Hedge today, something about the U.S. is now preparing for war with China in 2027. Go check out that article. I didn't have a chance to go through it in detail. But all this stuff is happening simultaneously. Meanwhile, we continue to take on more debt as individual consumers in this country, and as a government takes on more debt. Trillions of dollars of more debt being piled on, every single day. So this is going to culminate at some point, folks. When and how, obviously none of us know. So what do we have to be doing? We have to be paying down debt. We have to be preparing ourselves with supplies, with food, with water, with security, all those things that if you don't need it, fine. But if you do need it, you won't be able to get the stuff a second after, okay? So think about that. Have some cash set aside. If we have an unforeseen shutdown of the system, if we have an unforeseen grid down situation, you've got to have some resources outside the system, okay? So I won't go too long today. Hope you guys are having an excellent weekend, spending some quality time with family and loved ones. I appreciate each and every one of you again for watching the show. Like I said on yesterday's live stream, the comments you guys are leaving for me, extremely detailed, extremely intelligent. You guys raise a lot of things on these topics and different angles that sometimes I don't think of while I'm sharing a story, okay? Or if I get sidetracked, and you guys are bringing up a lot of excellent points. So everyone also that's subscribed, I hope you guys are reading the other comments from the other viewers on the channel, because it's a fantastic community, and we're all learning. None of us know everything. We all have our own expertise, our own areas that we specialize in or work in for our jobs or our careers every day. We all have different life experiences, different family experiences, come from different backgrounds. Okay, so I appreciate the community, and I'll keep coming out here and sharing stuff with you as I see it unfold. Right now, unfortunately, it's not good news, okay? Another restaurant chain looks like they're going down. So, guys, talk to you soon. Bye.